Hello and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Lucy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Lucy's ability to understand and respond to her obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we give the dogs while we're working with them, and also the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. And the correction that we give is a tug and release on the training collar, which is a second piece of equipment that we're using. Fred keeps that collar high up on Lucy's neck, right behind her ears for the most control while working with her. And we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. Now, Lucy is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, and that's where all of our obedience training is going to take place. The first command they're going to demonstrate is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. The command that you're going to give is Lucy heel, and you're going to simply start walking. And you'll notice that Lucy has been trained to walk very nicely on your left-hand side at your pace, not lagging behind or lunging ahead on that leash. If she is to do so, you tell her no, followed by a tug and release on the training collar, and you repeat the command to heel. We've also gone ahead and incorporated an automatic sit into the heeling exercise, so anytime that you're out and about and walking with Lucy and you stop, she has been trained to sit nicely at your left heel position. And you will see those automatic sits throughout the video here. And Fred's about to demonstrate another one for you. There you go. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command. It's a hand and voice command. Use the open flat of your left palm in front of her muzzle on the one-word command to stay. Now Lucy should remain seated in this position throughout the entire command. When you're practicing at home, start at short time increments of 30 seconds to a minute, and upon her success, increase your intervals, working up to a total of 3 minutes for your long sit stay. And Fred's going to go ahead and return back, all the way, walking all the way around, and again, she should remain seated. Fabulous job. And they'll demonstrate that heel sit and stay for you again. And you'll notice throughout the video, Fred's using lots of positive reinforcement, whether he's verbally praising her and telling her good girl, or physically praising her by giving her a little pet on the head. You want to make sure that you're letting her know that she's doing a good job and keeping her motivated and making it fun for her to work through her obedience commands. These are another sit stay. He's going to walk out to the end of the leash and give her a moment to hold it. And then they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come on command. The command you give is Lucy come. She should get up and come in and sit directly in front of your knees. Very well done. And then she heels around the right side of you, the back, returning to your left hand side, sitting nicely. Very well demonstrated, and they'll demonstrate that again. And again, around the right side, the back, returning to the left side, sitting nicely. Great job. You want to make sure that you are practicing Lucy's commands with her in a nice quiet area at first when she comes home, distraction free, so that she's able to focus on you directly. And over time you can introduce distractions into her training sessions. And you also want to make sure that you're practicing your commands both indoors as well as outdoors to generalize in both environments. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the first of our down commands, the down from a heel position. Use the open flat of your left palm again, straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down, the stay command, out to the end of the leash. And again, she should remain laying down with the down stay. And start with short time increments once again. And upon her success, increase your total time up to 5 minutes for your down stay. Fred returns back around again. She remains laying down. Get some praise, and they'll demonstrate that again. Also a good time to remind you that although you're going to be incorporating all of your commands into your everyday life, you want to make sure that you're setting aside about 10 to 15 minutes every day to work Lucy through her commands in a formal obedience training session such as this video. It's great practice for the both of you and will help with the transition of her commands back into the house with her new rules. Down stay again, and this time they'll demonstrate that recall command from the down position for you. Good job. Now they're going to be heeling into position for the last command, which is the second of our down commands. And this one is our down from a distance. And for this command, you want to leave her in a sit-stay. Out to the end of the leash. And from the end of the leash, you're going to use your right hand to give Lucy the down command. And she should drop into a down directly where she's sitting. Very well done. And Fred returns back. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Lucy has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Lucy. We ask that you keep us posted on her progress when she returns home. And thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.